Hey guys, it is Gaza Montana here, the original demo disc player before they decided to give an abbreviation when it was just killed. What it was called, hope everyone's doing alright and everything. This video right here, well guys, we unlocked the rusty tractor in Grand Theft Auto Online. The thing that most people do not have. In fact, going for this, just unlocking this on the PlayStation 5, we have gone from God knows where on the leaderboard to the top 10. We are 10th in the world for just getting this thing. That just goes to show how many players actually have gone ahead and done this. Although there is more popping up now, and we're already knocked out of the top 10 because the people we was grinding it with got into the top 10 and knocked me out of the top 10. That just goes to show you guys, there's only a small amount of people on the PlayStation 5 that are going for this. PlayStation 4 leaderboards are completely different. So if you got, like, say, 1 million AP on the PlayStation 4 and you transfer your account over to the PlayStation 5, your points on the leaderboard stay on the PlayStation 4 leaderboard. You still keep your AP for going for the tractor, but the leaderboards are different. So to actually tell you the amount of players that actually have the tractor is very hard to tell. Also, the AP that you get from spinning the lucky wheel does not show on the leaderboard. And there was glitches where people could freeze the lucky wheel and get like a solo lucky wheel and spin it all day long and actually get the tractor that way. So you can't really tell an exact number on the people that actually have the tractor, but let me tell you now, the people that got it legitimately, how we got it, there's not that many. So I'd say on the PlayStation 5 you're talking about 20 players that have done what we have done. Probably some of them, you know, taking advantage of event weeks and whatnot, and then maybe on the PlayStation 4 you're talking about 30 players that have probably got the tractor. And then as for the people that have done glitches and stuff to get it, I don't know. Okay, I honestly just don't know, so I'm not even trying to say here now. But guys, this video is on how long this would actually take to get the tractor. Okay, so let's just say in 2025, right now, after the Money Fronts DLC, because with the Money Fronts DLC, they permanently increased the arena points that you get by 2x all year round. How long would this take you to get this tractor, guys, and is it worth it? Now, to give you an idea on how long this is going to take you, if you were level 0 in 2025 or 2026, whenever you're watching this video, you might be watching this video later on, even when GTA 6 comes out, they're doing some crazy event on the old Grand Theft Auto Online for Arena War, and people are going back to do it because they did everything else, but they didn't do the tractor. Like, gotta do it. They're doing a crazy month on Grand Theft Auto Online, this 2026, 2027. I gotta get that tractor because people are saying I didn't get the tractor, and you get a t-shirt in GTA 6 for getting the tractor or something, or maybe some sort of trophy in your apartment. Whenever you're watching this video, guys, just so you get an idea on how long this is going to take you, let's just say you're level 0, because it's the only way to work this out. You need 5,045,000 AP to get the tractor, right? Well, it is now permanently increased since the Money Fronts DLC, so we are going over these numbers now because that's what you're getting. And it always depends on the amount of players that you play with. I've got a guide that I made recently that's going to go over all of the methods that we use to actually play this and get from 0 to level 1000. So you need to kind of know that. You can either watch that after this video or before this video, entirely up to you. It's linked down in the comment section and in the description. But guys, when you're playing with 2 players or 2 consoles, you are getting 210 AP, okay? That's going to take you from level 0 to level 1000, 23,000 games, which these games take about 2 minutes. And that comes in at around 766 hours. I've just rounded it off at 5 million AP. I haven't added the 45,000 on top of that. Just put it as 5 million AP to make this simple, guys. You want to add a few more hours on top of that because there's a lot of downtime. There's times when you get disconnected. There's messaging other players, yo, where you at? If you are playing with other players, you can do this solo with just 2, because obviously if you have 2 consoles, you can do it completely solo, 210 AP all the way to the tractor, 766 hours. I'd round it off for around, say, 775 hours, maybe 780 hours, okay? Now going on to the next increase of AP, so if you grab one other player, let's just say you're sitting here with 2 consoles, You got one console losing, your main account is winning. You can actually grab another player to go on the winning team, so they are incentivized to join you. And they have only got one PlayStation 5 or whatever you're playing on. Like a normal person, they've got one console. You can grab them and say, yo, do you want to unlock the tractor? Do you want to unlock the space dock or whatever? You can come and go on the winning team. I've got 2 consoles. And you just flip the console, the bike on the other team, and you're both going to win. The increase of AP you're going to get now, you're going to go from 210 all the way up to 290. That's going to be 17,000 games. That's from level 0 to level 1,000. And that's going to be 566 hours. Round that off at around 575 to 580 hours. It could be longer than that, guys, because like I said, there's a lot of downtimes, a lot of things that can happen, okay, and slow it down over time. People not readying up and stuff like that. People going for breaks. There's all sorts of stuff, right? So just say 580 hours. Now you can get more of an increase if you can get up to 5 players. So you find another guy with 2 consoles if they do, and that way you can have 2x guys and 1 solo, 1 person with 1 PS5, 3 on the winning team. The 2 losing consoles are the 2 extra consoles on the losing team. So 5 players. That's going to get you 370 AP, and from level 0 to level 1000, that would be 13,000 games. You see the difference, guys? We've gone from 23,000 all the way down to 13,000 games. That's 10,000 games saved, and the amount of hours that would take is 433 hours. That's already saved you 333 hours, okay? But like I say, you're going to want to round that off for around 450 hours through all of the downtime. Now, going on to the maximum amount of AP that you can possibly get, guys, that would be 9 players, 9 consoles. That is going to be 450 AP. From level 0 to level 1000 will be 11,000 games. That's going to be 366 hours if it was 2 minutes per game. And we're going to round that off at around 380 hours minimum. Okay? And, guys, remember, you're not going to get one the same all the time, okay? Sometimes you might have 5, sometimes you might have 3, sometimes you might have 9, okay? You're not going to have the same, so that's why it's hard to put a number on how long this took me. Plus, we started this in January when it wasn't 2x, it wasn't 2x until June. I got from level 56 in January, and within 6 weeks of grinding this out a lot, I got to 500 and unlocked the space docker. So this was before it was 2x perm, so now you could do that in 3 weeks if you put in the work. We're talking a lot, guys. There's people that do sessions on this non-stop for 12 hours on a day, okay? And then the next day they do the same thing, or they do about 8 or 10, and then the next day, and then the next day. And at times, honestly, it felt like you had a gun to your head and you had to play the game because the sessions were going on and you didn't want to miss out on the top, like, maximum AP you can possibly get because that's how many people were playing. And, you know, it's just a relief that it's out the way now, and everybody felt that way because you don't want people to get too far away from you on leveling, because then you would be at the end having nobody to play with. Now, is it worth going for the rusty tractor in Grand Theft Auto Online? For me, hell yes it was, and we made this journey a lot more fun than I actually thought it was going to be. We had a lot of jokes. We couldn't have found a better bunch of players, simple as that. And the end of the day, guys, I've always been a Rockstar completionist on Rockstar games since the PlayStation 2. The first game I ever 100%ed was Vice City, then it was GTA San Andreas, and then I went back and did GTA 3 and 100% of that, and I still have the memory card to this day, because, you know, I just really liked the games, and I've been playing. We don't call ourselves the original demo disc player for no reason, guys. It's because we've been playing since the PlayStation 1 demo disc of Grand Theft Auto, before they decided to give it an abbreviation. And then, you know, GTA 4 I ended up platinuming that after like telling myself I'm not going to do this. This is too much, you know, because yeah, the AWP trophy was a nightmare, and it actually did glitch on me in like 2009, and I just decided, I said I'm not going to do it. And then GTA 5 was coming out, and then I ended up finishing it off. You know, I did Midnight Club platinum back then. I did Red Dead platinum back then, you know, and Grand Theft Auto Online doesn't have a platinum. Some will say. I will call it the Rusty Platinum. Okay? It's as simple as that, guys. The Rusty Tractor is the platinum for Grand Theft Auto Online. So if you got to ask the question, yo, Gaza Montana, should I go for the Rusty Tractor? I'm thinking about doing it. I'm even thinking about buying a second PlayStation 5. What do you think? I think that if you have to ask the question, you do not understand. But guys, let us know what you think down in the comments, whether these numbers in this video has given you any sort of light on the whole thing and has inspired you to then go for the Rusty Tractor. And or just let us know down in the comments whether you're like a hell no, which is fair enough, guys. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, drop a like on the video, or entertaining, or anything. And have a lovely day. We'll see you in the next one. Now, before we go, just got to give a massive shout out to the founding fathers of the arena session. When we did this, there was basically nobody playing this. In fact, it was just me by myself until I started to pop the idea out there, and more started to wake up, basically, because at the end of the day, we all wanted this. It's just it just took somebody to start it. So massive shout out to the founding fathers, which are V-Mintus, Panapuff, Muko Bromic, Snake Driver, and Kitten Mitten, and also Mercedes. Mercedes was there right at the beginning, and he basically gave up. He didn't want to go. It was too much for him. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is not for everybody. Hamuda as well. Okay, Hamuda is #1 now in the world, and we basically pod him there. So yeah, man, and also TDO Meister for giving us a few tips at the beginning of this. That's pretty much it, guys. Have a lovely day. Godspeed. Peace be upon you.